So let's pause for the playing of the national anthem here from South Lafourche High School with some little bitty Tarpons hanging out with the big girls out there in the line. Stand by, folks. And let's get this thing rolling. We're a little hoarse, but we're here, and that's the thing that matters the most here from the tank for this district doubleheader.
I like that. Horse good here.
That's right. Lady Tarpons have beaten Ellender in district. They have beaten Lutcher in district, 2-0. Starting lineup for the Gators. Number 1, Riley Arsenault. Number 3, Kariana Stokes.
Number 11,
Meg Laproust, number 11.
Number 12, Sanaya Stokes.
Number 12, Sanaya Stokes.
Number 14, Micaiah Burton.
And number 14, Micaiah Verdon.
And now, the hometown, Lady Tarpons.
And now your starting lineup for South Lafourche. Home team starting lineup. Brought to you by Lady to see Alea Guidry.
Number
5, Alea Savoy. Number 12, Kinsley Terrebonne. Number 20, Riley Guidry. And the beast in the middle, number 23, Nyla Lyons. Getting a big roar from the crowd. Two teams well above 500. Tarpons are in the home whites with the blue and silver trim. The Gators in the all blacks with the green and white trim.
Getting ready here.
Looks like Nyla will be jumping against Sanaya Stokes. Sanaya Stokes is very, very good, folks, but also very good Kariana. Heck, this whole starting five for the Gators could all play. But we're going to be calling out the Stokeses a lot.
I'm going to be waiting to get a basketball.
If that's the case, it'd be the second night in a row. Well, I wasn't here Tuesday, but we've had issues finding basketballs in the tank. I mean, we did just warm up for 15 minutes.
Where are the basketballs need to get warmed up with?
One of the coaches went hustling, and they're going to go get a ball, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. False start on the offense.
But if it's locked up, you're trying to hurry up, trying to find the right key to open it up.
And it will be the last one that you look at. And now we got the basketball. Good hustle, coach. Tell you what, if the assistant coaches get in the game here, Trey and Coach Robert and Coach Fleming and Coach Lareal, we're underway with South Terrebonne controlling the tip. Long pass down the floor on the right side, and it's a turnover right away. Chubbs jumps into a passing lane.
You got to set up the
Chubbs on the right side of the floor, wide open three. You just missed it. Rebound goes to the Gators. Lady Tarpons sagging back into their defense. Stokes. She will have the basketball a whole lot tonight, folks. On the right side of the floor, dropping it off to Lafourche.
So, cancel that.
Right side of the floor, throws it away. Chubbs with another steal. Steal number 2. Chubbs pushing it down the floor in transition. Attacks. Reversing it to Riley Guidry. Now out to Terrebonne. Lady Tarpons reset their offense. They're cutting Guidry at the rim. Nyla doesn't catch it clean. We'll get it to Savoie. About 1 minute in. Savoie on the left side of the floor to Lions. Top of the key. Terrebonne. Chubbs to the baseline Lions. Keep feeding it to Guidry. Guidry out to Terrebonne. Tarpons being very patient in this first possession or second possession of the game. Chubbs on the right side, kicking it to Terrebonne. Shot fake. We'll pull it out. And a foul will be called on number 1, Riley Arsenault. 6:41 to go in the opening quarter. Neither team has gotten a bucket yet. Time of possession has been strongly in favor of South Lafourche, but the only thing that matters is what's on the scoreboard. And Nyla will throw it away. Arsenault, Tarpons get back in transition very nicely. Stokes will then throw it back away to South Lafourche. Nyla doesn't have numbers. She'll get it to Chubbs on the right side, and we'll shoot up a little floater. Good. There's the first 2 of the game.
Audio. Just highlight the ball.
Still Leah Guidry, and it's 2-0 in favor of the home team. And South Terrebonne having a tough time early against that hard defense. Has been a turnover machine. Ball's on the floor. Nyla's got it. Tarpons are beat down the floor. Chubbs is by herself at the rim, and it's 4-0 Lady Tarpons. And a quick timeout for the Gators because it has been a turnover, atop a turnover, atop a turnover for the Gators.
Yeah, it's not the way you wanted to start if you were a Gator, but a good start from the Lady Tarpons.
30-second timeout. We'll stay here.
Got into a wreck and realized that you're out of your league? Big insurance companies trying to reject your claim?
You're right. That's a 5th floor problem.
Not in my house.
No. Call a timeout and switch up that game plan. Next time you're in a car wreck, better call Bada. Hit my line and it won't cost you a dime, where your settlement will be as easy as a slam dunk.
Why would I have to record? Oh, we don't have a game. You got to create the game.
Gators have possession of the basketball out of the timeout. Arsenault losing on the right side. Another turnover. Here come the Lady Tarpons Lions. Doing a lot of the dribbling to Riley Guidry. Working it out to Chubbs. Who's had the hot hand. Feeds it to Nyla. Out to Riley with a mid-range. Got it. Lady Tarpons' confidence on offense has just grown so much in the last, 20 days or so. They're making their outside shots. They're so much more efficient, and this has become a dangerous basketball team as a result. Stokes being hounded. Gets it to Arsenault.
No. URL.
Back to Lafourche. Long pass down the floor to Verdon.
That should be on.
Stokes reversing the basketball to the left side of the floor. Now back to Stokes. Throws it away. Good defense for the Lady Tarpons and another turnover, which looked very excited about the way her team is playing. Terrebonne. The Chubbs on the right side. Savoie loses the dribble, and the Lady Gators got it. Now transition chance, but it's poked away from Kinsley. And another Gator turnover. Terrebonne, long pass to Savoie across the timeline. 4:26 to go in the opening quarter. Chubbs on the right side to Guidry. Savoie in the left wing area. Terrebonne, Guidry made one of those early, try to force it in the lines, but be knocked out of bounds, so stay with South Lafourche. So baseline out of bounds opportunity for the Lady Tarps.
Yeah, they got to realize if it's not open on one side, just reverse the ball and try to get that same look on the opposite side.
Nyla on the baseline. Lady Tarpons get it in, trying to set up Chubbs in the corner, and a foul will be called. Ran through Nyla there, trying to close out on Chubbs. Always love the player smiling out. What did I do? You ran someone over.
Yeah, and it's a good job by Nyla, staying strong. And if you get pushed, fall backwards.
Another baseline out of bounds opportunity for the Lady Tarps. Lions backs down, loses it, and the Lady Gators have it. Stokes. The right side of the floor, feeds it inside to Verdon, who shoots it up. No. That is the cleanest look they've had in the game. Nyla gets the rebound, looking to push. To Guidry. Now Terrebonne, Lady Tarpons just steady into some half-court offense midway through the first quarter. Chubbs has had the hot hand, mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Kariana Stokes. Gets it to Sanaya Stokes.
Not a bad shot there for the Lady Tarpons.
Yeah, good look from Chubbs. Kariana Stokes, long pass to Arsenault to Sanaya Stokes. No, rebound goes to Lions. Chubbs in transition. All the way through, lays it up and good. Chubbs has had the hot hand and some. It is 8-0 South Lafourche in the early stages.
Yeah, that's why.
Students chatting a little a la Poisson. They're fired up. Stokes to the right side, standing out of bounds. That's an unforced turnover. Avery Arsenault. She was unguarded out there on the baseline, but had her heel on that blue line as Caroline Hemel will check into the game.
Got to get that one off.
Look.
No, your phone's not going to handle this. I got to get my cord.
Lions to a cutting Terrebonne. Terrebonne loses it to Lions. Feeds it to Guidry. What a pass. And that's an easy two.
That's good hustle right there to get it on the floor.
So 10-0 South Lafourche all over them early. Stokes at the top of the key. Dancing with Hemel, loses it. Lady Tarpons have him down the floor if Terrebonne could beat the rush. I think she can. On the right side, lays it up and one. Coach Kathy Luke is fired up. And I would be too, because I don't know how many times South Terrebonne has been behind 12-0 in a ball game. The Lady Tarpons have jumped on them early.
Well, we talked about the Lady Tarpon defense, and it's on point right here. South Terrebonne really had some couple of possessions ago moving the basketball, got decent looks, but the Lady Tarpons contest all these shots.
First free throw attempt is good. Coach Luke promised us 60% tonight. Well, it's 1 for 1 so far. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tarpons up comfortable, 13 points. The old Baker's dozen. Stokes with the high screen. Working it around the horn. Gators just having a whale of a time cracking the code that is this defense. It's another turnover, and they're beat in transition again. Chubbs at the rim, lays it up and good. 15-0.
The officials keep looking at the South Terrebonne bench like waiting for them to call a timeout.
There it is. It is a timeout. It's the second charge timeout, and the Lady Tarpons are pouncing early. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute. Late stages of the first quarter. All Big Blue early on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Gators called their second timeout, 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Arsenault. Stokes. Stokes looking to attack. This is where she's in her wheelhouse. She'll draw the foul. So she'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, look, the Lady Tarpons just got to realize if they get into the paint, just put hands up and not try and block the shot.
So the 1,000-point scorer, Sanaya Stokes, who is only a junior, by the way. That is a huge accomplishment, not even all the way through her full varsity eligibility. Misses the first free throw.
Yeah, Lady Gators are going to have to get every free throw down here.
Got all the freebies tonight, especially when you dug yourself a 15-point hole early. And there's the second one good. And the Gators on the board, 15-1. 1:05 to go in the opening quarter. Guidry. Hemel working it around to Terrebonne. Now Guidry feeding it to Alexa Rogers. Good throwing, good finish.
Good ball movement from the Lady Tarpons.
17-1. Boy, Lady Tarpons scored 17 points in a quarter. They're going to be tough to beat. Gators. Arsenault working it to the right side. Stokes. 38 seconds to go. Rogers hounding the basketball, nearly getting a steal. Working to the right side. Stokes picks up the dribbles, thrown away. Guidry traveled, though. A little bit of happy feet once she got the steal, but a good job getting into the passing lanes and getting the steal.
Yeah, the Gators, if they think they're going to cross-court pass against these Lady Tarpons, it's going to be shorter passes.
Arsenault feeds it, or shoots it up rather, no good. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. Now Rogers. Rogers in transition, deflected and stolen by Stokes. And long pass goes right to Kinsley Terrebonne, another turnover. Lafourche could hold for one if they want to. And now I am personally going to start clapping my hands. Miss Claire Repstock will check back into the game for the first time in 6 weeks. She gets a big round of applause. Welcome back to the lineup, Claire. Gators are now over the limit. They cannot foul in the last 10 seconds. Tarpons do have the arrow. 2 possessions in a row, but they got to go. 4 seconds. Are they aware? 3 seconds. Hemel shoots it up. No. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. A first quarter that was dominated by the Lady Tarpons. It's 17-1 Big Blue. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. One the score after a quarter. The Lady Tarpons on top of South Terrebonne. The Tarpons will have Chubbs, Lions, Terrebonne, Savoie, and Repstock. The Gators are going to have Arsenault, Lafourche, Arsenault, Stokes, and Verdon. Try to set play, didn't quite execute it. Stolen away by Stokes. Good execution defensively by the Gators. Stokes. There's been a little too much dribbling and not enough ball movement for South Terrebonne in that first 8 minutes. But as we see all sorts of chaos and then ultimately another turnover. This is not foreign to the Lady Gators. Everybody that we've seen face the Lady Tarpons have had these same issues.
Well, they do such a great job on defense. They pressure the ball out on the perimeter. They make it tough on every offense we've seen.
The arrow on the tie-up was pointing to South Terrebonne. They do get it into Arsenault. Now, Avery Arsenault. We got Riley and Avery Arsenault both in the game. Stokes will step into 3. Nope. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. Terrebonne coming down the floor to Savoie, who just checked back in. Nyla on the block. Let's see if she can get in her wheelhouse. Backs down with the right, lays it up and good. An attempted flop, an unsuccessful flop.
Yeah, it was a good try, but Nada did a good job of not going through the player.
It's 19-1. Arsenault can make that shot. Got it. There's their first made field goal of the game. Starting to see a little bit of their firepower in that one. Let's see if they can use that to jumpstart them a little bit. Terrebonne, the left wing. A baseline area. Chubbs getting into Savoie. Nyla working hard down low, trying to get the basketball. They missed. Terrebonne wide open under the bucket.
If the Lady Tarpons can move the ball just a little bit faster.
Yeah, that weak side block is wide open. Terrebonne to Savoie. 6 minutes to go. Chubbs shoots that mid-range. That's her shot, man. She's so smooth from there.
And you see the value of Claire Repstock. The guy cleared the high post and kicked out.
21-4 the score. Stokes. The right side attacking, dribbling through. We got a tie up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. So Lady Tarpons will take over control of the basketball. Riley Gidger will check in. Claire Repstock will get a breather. And that's what it's going to be for Claire for a little bit. 3-4 minute spurts. Just kind of get your wind back. That's the thing with a high ankle. There's not much you could really do to stay in shape. You can't really bike or jog. It's not much. Not like a hand injury or anything like that. Nyla gets it to Terrebonne. Now Chubbs back to Terrebonne on the right side. Top of the key, reversing it out of bounds. It's deflected out of bounds to stay with the Lady Tarpons. 5:25 to go in the half. Terrebonne. And at the Chubbs all the way through. Blocked out of bounds. Will stay here.
That was good defense there by the Lady Gators.
Chubbs has been good tonight, man. She has been in attack mode. That's what we like to see. And she and Terrebonne are just, frankly, they're not freshmen anymore. They don't have those big wide eyes as Lyons will shoot it up and good. Baseline out of bounds. They got it to Nyla about 5 feet away from the rim, and she scored it. And she'll block that one into the student section over there.
Yeah, you got to find Nyla on those inbound plays under the basket.
All South Lafourche is a ball's put in play. The horn went off. What's going on here?
That should be 2 points.
Chubbs is going to score.
There's no whistle.
There's no whistle. The horn went off. The clock is running. The Lady Gators stopped playing. Frankly, the Lady Tarpons stopped playing too, as the siren or the horn went off. They're counting the bucket. They're counting the bucket. This is going to be 25-4.
There was no whistle.
Yep, they're counting the bucket.
Now we're going to have 100 whistles.
Official timeout. The sub will now come into the game. I don't think the scoreboard added the 2 points, but if South Terrebonne's inbounding the ball, those 2 points counted. If not, it's Lady Tarpon ball.
Absolutely, it's 2 points. There it is.
Yeah, they got it. Well, just kind of a unfortunate set of circumstances for the Gators there, but 2 more to the tally. Stokes. Getting it on a cut. Stolen away by Chubbs. Guidry's got it to Savoy. Tarpons have big numbers. 3-on-1. Nyla at the rim. Can't catch it clean. She dives on the floor. And it'll be a tie up. The arrow points to the Gators.
Smart play by Nyla right there. They ball on the floor, realizing not to try and jump on the girl for the ball.
Midway through the second quarter. Stokes. The top of the key using a screen. Waiting on another screen. Works it to the right side. Arsenal made a three earlier. Missed that one. Rebound goes to Cami Petrie. Cami gets it to Nyla Lyons. Nyla looking down the floor. Gets it to Savoy. The rim lays it up and good.
But it helps with the left hand right there with Savoy.
South Lafourche is playing really good basketball tonight. This is not a bad basketball team in South Terrebonne. We mentioned they fought Vanderbilt tooth and nail, and the Lady Tarpons have been all over them like white on rice here tonight. Arsenault to Stokes on the right side. That's stifling man-to-man defense. Lions poking it away, poking and prodding. Just no one for the Gators feels comfortable on offense right now. They're trying to get it to Sanaya Stokes on the block. Savoy has her pinned down. Arsenault for a three. Got it. Good shot there.
That was a long possession. Tarpons will give them that right now at this point of the game.
So lead down to 20. Guidry. Chubbs working into Petrie. They got Nyla front and back. Guidry top of the key to Savoy. They deflect it from Nyla. They're laying on the floor, and it's a turnover. So here come the Gators. Maybe they're trying to find a little spark. They want this game to be a little more up and down. A three-pointer from Stokes is no good. Rebound goes to the floor, and I think that'll be South Lafourche ball. It certainly will be now after the young lady for the Gators dives on it, and boy, that hurts.
Yeah, dove right on that
she
ball.
fell chest first into the basketball. That is always painful. Fortunately, it does look like she's okay. That's Arsenault who took a tumble as the Terrebonne returned back into the game. .240 to go in the opening half. Chubbs got a little lazy with the ball, and it's stolen away by Arsenault. Here come the Gators. Burden at the rim, lays it up and good. So here come the Gators. Little 5-0 run. Terrebonne. The Chubb steps into three. No, rebound goes to Cami Petrie on the right side. Cami. Second chance opportunity. Chubbs nearly has it stolen away, but now you got numbers if you can attack. Chubbs all the way through, takes advantage and scores. When you gamble for the steal, you're a man down, and Chubbs saw it right away, and it's a 20-point game again. Arsenault with another three-point try. No. Rebound goes to Stokes. Working back to Sanaya Stokes, and she'll draw the foul. Tarpons got caught with their hand in the cookie jar defensively that time.
Yeah, I just going to stop reaching, move your feet a little bit more on defense.
Free throw try from Stokes is no good.
I like the move right here, getting Chubbs out and Guidry.
Yeah, I think Chubbs has 2 fouls. Rogers checks in. Email checks in. Stokes will make that one. It was 29-10. Petrie on the left side of the floor, working it to Terrebonne. Cami Petrie on the left side to Caroline Hemel, getting it to Rogers. Shot fake and knocked out of bounds, so stay with the Lady Tarpons.
Caroline's got to be a threat to score right there, right inside the foul line area.
Talked about it that early in the season with Cullen and Santamon in that exact same position. Attack and look to score. Cullen has started to do it. Caroline needs to do it here. She gets on the baseline out of bounds, but it's stolen away. Here come the Gators. Stokes. To Cariana Stokes. Feeding it into Arsenault. No. Rebound goes to Petrie. Lady Tarpons looking to run. Petrie on the left side of the floor, long pass to Rogers, feeding it into Hemel, and she'll draw the contact. That's better, Caroline. 2 shots coming.
You know, I think right there they got the ball to her next to the rim, and she didn't have time to think about it. Get it and go. Claire gets set back to check in the game.
Free throw no good from Caroline.
Marla's going to take a break. I think that's smart substitutions right here.
So one more shot coming. Missed him. Gators coming in transition. They'll fire a 3. It's way short. Rebound ricochets to Stokes. No. Rebound goes to the floor. And we'll have a tie up. The arrow points to South Lafourche with 51 seconds to go. Let's reset. This is a 5 that the Lady Tarpons haven't had in a while. It's Savoie, Rogers, Repstock, Hemel, and Terrebonne.
Let's see the Lady Tarpons would hold for one shot right here.
Savoie to Rogers. Rogers reversing it to Savoie. Now Hemel shoots in that mid-range. Boy, I thought you got hit. But it goes to Terrebonne on the right block. Missed it. Gets it back. 27 seconds to go. I think Coach Luke is trying to get him to hold for one now, but they're having a hard time getting the communication. Repstock at the rim will shoot it up. No. Rebound goes to the Gators. Long pass down the floor. Arsenault trying to feed it inside. Stolen by Rogers. 10 seconds to go. The Lady Tarpons aware of the clock. Rogers. Long pass to Terrebonne. Terrebonne at the rim. Lays it up and good. Very nice. And a fitting in to an absolutely dominant first half for South Lafourche, who has a 21-point lead. After 16 minutes, it's 31-10 Big Blue. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our halftime report here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. The teams are about to take back the floor. It is the original 5 for the Tarpons: Guidry, Terrebonne, Guidry, Lions, and Savoie. The Gators, who are now going right to left, have their original 5. That is Lafourche, Stokes, Arsenault, and Verdon. Gators have the ball first. Stokes getting into Arsenault. She had the hot hand in the first half. And Chubbs will poke it out of bounds. Just nothing has been comfortable for South Terrebonne from the opening tip. So many deflections, steals. Fired up a 3 on the right side. It's a miss by Lafourche. Lady Tarpons secure the miss. Terrebonne. South Lafourche running a little clock with a 21-point halftime lead. Lions got in front and back. Savoie thought about the 3. They got so much defensive attention to Nyla tonight, the Lady Gators do. They're not going to let Nyla beat them. They're basically doubling her off the ball. Guidry to Lions, to a cutting Guidry, Alea Guidry. Spinning through, loses it, and then it'll go to the Gators. So an empty possession. That was a little sloppy from South Lafourche, not their best.
No, that time they're a little bit stationary. They're standing around a little too much.
They'll try to get that cleaned up the next go-round. Stokes. Spinning through, loses the dribble to South Lafourche. Out of bounds. This has been a frustrating night for the Gators on the offensive side. Chubbs on the left wing. Terrebonne working it to the corner. Savoie can make that shot. She just did. It's a corner 3.
It's a good job on offense right there. They're trying to take away the inside.
Stokes just puts her head down, loses the dribble. Good help defense. 2-on-1 break. Freshman Terrebonne lays it up. No. Second chance. Chubb shoots it up. No. And the Gators will have it. Arsenault. Now Stokes dribbling downhill, has it poked behind, or from behind by Terrebonne, out of bounds.
Yeah, look, that was a great job right there by Terrebonne on that last play where it's a 2-on-1. She took it straight to the basket. Just finished a little bit toward the basket instead of outside the lane.
2 minutes into the third, it's been same old, same old. Stokes, nice pass inside for a layup that's good for Lafourche.
Yeah, they caught the Tarpons a little bit late there in that weak side coverage.
So Stokes shows her ability to create that time. Chubbs on the left side. Long pass to Terrebonne. Long 3. Got it.
That's a way to stretch the defense.
Brother, they start making outside shots. This team's going to be very tough to beat. You can only take away so much. And the Gators are packing in the paint, and the Lady Tarpon Bombers from the outside are hitting tonight. Arsenault to Stokes for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Chubbs, I think, dribbled it. Oh, I thought she dribbled off her thigh, but they'll say it was off of the defender. So we'll stay with South Lafourche. .5:15 to go in the third quarter. Savoie made a 3 a second ago, reversing it to Terrebonne. Chubbs, good ball movement. Savoie getting that high screen. Terrebonne to Chubbs in the corner. Bang. 3 threes this third quarter.
You see a difference. They're passing the ball and not taking that one dribble.
Inside they go. Nyla tries to block it away. It's a miss from Lafourche, and the Lady Tarpons are smoking right now. Chubbs forces it inside. It will go to the Gators, but as Riley Guidry knocked it out of bounds on the ricochet. Maddie Vega will check into the game. Can't imagine the frustration. South Terrebonne packing the paint. Nyla front and back, and the Lady Tarpons have answered by going bang, bang, boom. 3 3-pointers in the third quarter, all from different players. Stokes. Riding the screen, shoots it up, no. Rebound goes to Stokes, and it's pulled away by Terrebonne. Stokes is fouling her up and down the floor. They get the whistle. Terrebonne gets out of there. Guidry to Lyons at the rim, and she'll draw the foul. Stokes is called for that one, and frankly, that was not nearly as much contact as when she was riding Terrebonne on the baseline, but Nyla will shoot a pair. Lady Tarpons have work to do if they want to get to that 60 percentile, and now they're 1 of 4. 40-12 the score. Gators are figuring some things out in the lane. Tarpon defense got to drop back a little bit. Lions will miss them both. So that's not going to make the coach happy. The free throw bug has bitten the Lady Tarpons a little bit, but they have not needed them. But in the future, they will. Stokes. All the way through. Lays it up. No. Rebound goes to the other Stokes, Cariana, and it's tied up. Arrow pointing to South Lafourche.
Lady Tarpons just making everything difficult for the Lady Gators.
That's what they do, bro.
From rebound to shoot anything, they're making it a rough go for them.
It's a very gritty, tough basketball team. Vega will have it poked away. She deflects it to Terrebonne. Guidry to Savoy made one a minute ago. Nyla working hard down there, but they got so many bodies in the paint following her every move. Terrebonne will step into one, missed it, but it'll go to the Gators. Pushing down the floor, Arsenault. Arsenault's made a couple shots to see if she could step in. No one thought about it. Instead, Verdon will fire. That's way short. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. Three minutes to go in a game that has potential to be a running time game, and I did not see that coming. Vega. Savoy holding it high. Vega could make that one. Missed it a little short. Rebound goes to Stokes. Long pass down the floor to Arsenault. Avery Arsenault getting into Stokes. Trying to get it to Cutting. Stokes draws the foul. She'll shoot a pair.
Tough shot getting that off right there.
Yeah, she's strong, man. She could do some things. She just has been hounded by that tough man-to-man defense. She'll shoot a pair. Made the first. Chubbs checks into the game. Kinsley Terrebonne checks out of the game. Stokes made them both. So now the late stages of the third quarter. 2:26 to go. Chubbs taking point guard duties. Savoy to Vega. Tarpons working it around the horn. Savoy penetrates. Nyla trying so hard to get the ball in the block. Just so much defensive attention going her way. Look at those black jerseys. Guidry tries to get it to her, but can't quite corral the pass. Stokes shoots it up. Can't score it. Gets her own miss. Lay it up. And good.
Good hustle, not giving up on that shot.
So it's 4 straight for Sanaya Stokes, and it's down to 24. Chubbs to Vega for a 3. Got it. 4 different players have made a 3 in this third quarter for the Lady Tarpons. Right side of the floor they go. It's knocked away. Savoy. 3-on-3 break. Alea gets it to Chubbs. Chubbs is the mid-range assassin.
That's a nice shot.
29-point game. Riley Arsenault dumping it out to Stokes. Stokes looking to work off the dribble. Comes the help. Verdon will fire one up top of the key. No, rattled out.
Kind of not his brain fart.
Lions had a little brain fart there. She thought it went in. She was almost like going to inbound the ball. Instead of going with a Vega three. No. Rebound goes up in the air to Guidry, lays it up and draws the foul. We'll go back and look at that one. Nyla thought that shot went in, and I think she traveled. I think she got the rebound and just was like walking, and no one knew what was going on. Officials, Nyla, no one knew what was going on.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and watch that one.
As Riley makes the free throw for a Lady Tarpon team that is now 2 of 6 at the line. Still got a little room to go if they want to climb into the 60 percentile.
Yeah, Lady Tarpons only shot 6, but Lady Gators didn't shoot a whole bunch.
No, they've only shot, I believe, 5 or 6. It makes them both there. Alexa Rogers checks into the game as the Lady Tarpons have a 31-point advantage. I just can't reiterate enough, if you're just tuning in, this is not the old South Terrebonne teams of the past. This is a 14-7 ball club that's in the top 12 of Division II non-select. They've just run into a buzzsaw here tonight as Rogers gets a steal, and the Lady Tarpons have them beat down the floor. Chubbs corrals it, saves it to Lyons, who taps it to Sava, but she's standing out of bounds. Good call by Mr. Greg Votto.
But just the hustle, they know what's going on out of bounds. And what Nyla does instead of watching it, tries to just punch the ball out to someone.
Yep, I agree with you there. 20 seconds for the Gators, who do have the arrow. Chance for 2 in a row, perhaps. Feed it inside to Verdon. Missed it. Rebound goes to Vega. Saves it to Rogers, and off they go. 5 seconds to go. As Rogers aware of the clock. Feeds it to Chubbs. At the buzzer, lays it up and good. And it has been a Lady Tarpon avalanche. 49-16. South Lafourche piling it on. We played 3. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
You have. But next year in Division II, this team with a lot coming back.
Gators out of the timeout. Arsenault as it's stripped away, gets it back, and it's a foul on Vega. The 2 play-by-play guys upstairs are both hoarse. Let's go ahead and get a bucket here. Get this to running time, please. 3, no good. Second chance up and no good. Third chance, no good. Fourth chance up and no good. Lady Tarpons will get the rebound. Sava comes out of the scrum. Got to look down the floor, but she'll be fouled. Let's reset. It is Sava, Rogers, Hemel, Vega, and Petrie. The 5 for South Lafourche.
Rebound, that's Ryan Thomason in the house.
Come on. Petrie in the corner. Oh, in and out. Second chance. Vega. Oh, shoot, the ball. You're at the rim. Getting into Savoie instead. Working it to Vega for a three. No. Rebound goes to the Gators. Stolen away by Rogers. Now, Tammy Petrie to Hemel. No. I wanted that one so bad.
Cammy Petrie, no one's going to see this in the box score, but weak side rebound in there. She just took off.
Blocking foul. Stokes will shoot a pair.
You know, a lot of people, you see the balls on the opposite side, you sit back and you watch the ball. She took off a full sprint and got in position to get that rebound from the weak side. That allowed them to get extra shots at the basket. This team is better and better.
Stokes attempts the first, and it's good. You were mentioning Mr. Ryan Thomas. See the big fella standing next to him is boy Blaze, a Catholic High Baton Rouge standout. That Stanford jacket he's wearing, yes, but he's a signee.
Yeah.
Not bad. Power 4 signee. Dad played at LSU. Dad was an All-American. Splits him. Rogers. Down the floor to Vega. Vega tries to get it inside to Savoie. Rogers with a little shot fake. Kicking it to Cammy for a three. No. Rebound goes to Rogers. High pointing it. Out to Vega for a three. No. And the Gators pull it out. Long pass down the floor to no one. And the Gators will turn it over again. Bringing some pressure. They'll try to get a steal. Savoie will force it inside a little late. And it's stolen away. Stokes. Stokes will have it taken away by Savoie, and then she'll be fouled. Excellent on-ball defense by Alea Savoie, just clean taking it away.
If you can get that clip and go back and just play that one clip, Savoie kept her shoulder square to the basketball in great position.
Rogers. It's a Vega. Alea with a foot on the line. Got it. So up to a 34-point. They counted it as a 3. It was a 2. So it is 51-17. The officials did say, hey, man, it was a 2. Three-pointer from the other side. No good by Arsenault, and it hits the top of the bucket. To the middle of the floor against the press. Petrie. Long pass to Hemel. To Vega for a three. No. Rebound goes to Savoie. Fighting for it to Rogers. Rogers inside to Vega. No. Hemel's got it. Kicking it out to Savoie. Rogers looking to penetrate. Loses it. Gets it out to Savoie. Savoie will recollect. Savoie. Maddie Vega pivoting, gets it to Savoie inside of 5 minutes to go in regulation. Rogers comes to the basketball nicely all the way through, and we'll have it knocked out of bounds, so it'll stay here.
I don't know if there's an earthquake going on.
I think somebody a kid down there is hitting the bottom, hitting the floor. Rogers.
Good play.
To Vega for a three. A little strong. Rebound goes to Savoie. Don't stop it again, baby. Running time. 53-17. The Lady Tarps are out in front.
I'm sure the official knows.
4:30 to go. Arsenault with the shot fake. She'll step into one. She's made a couple, missed that one. Rebound goes to Alexa Rogers. Rogers has him down the floor. If she sees it, she does. And they'll get it to Vega at the rim. Good pass from Cammy Petrie for two.
Unselfish play. Great job of Cammy Petrie. Finding Vega under the basket shot layup.
Lady Tarpons are putting it on them, 55-17. Arsenault to Verdon. Verdon shoots a tough one out of bounds, and it'll go to South Lafourche. And we have gotten the memo. That clock is not stopping again. We've got exactly 4 minutes left in this one. Petrie loses the dribble, gets it to Hemel. Hemel to Savoie. Rogers loses it to Stokes. Got him beat down the floor. Arsenault. Savoie trailing the play. Lays it up and missed it. Here come the Lady Tarps. Rogers with a 3-ball. No. Rebound goes to Vega. Out to Rogers. The Vega's made a few. Pass to Petrie. Extra pass to Hemel. Steps into one. Nope. And the Gators will have it. Right at the 3-minute mark. Long pass. Stokes down the floor. Loses it. And I thought it would have been out of bounds, but Lady Tarpons have it. Savoie. It's to Rogers. Rogers with the left. Shoots it up. No. Trailing the play. Hemel shoots it up and good. Good hustle. Timeout by South Terrebonne. They just do not have any answers tonight. The Lady Tarpons have put it on them. It's a full. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute with Big Blue Up Big here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Got into a wreck and realized that you're out of your league? Big insurance companies trying to reject your claim?
You're right. That's a fifth floor problem.
Not in my house.
No, no, no. Call a timeout and switch up that game plan. Next time you're in a car wreck, better call Bada. Hit my line and it won't cost you a dime, where your settlement will be as easy as a slam dunk.
Adeline Lafourche, Ella Grace Griffin, Walker, Rogers, and Vega. That's the 5 for Big Blue. Gators still pretty much got their crew out there. Stokes with the basketball. Right side of the floor. Stokes gets it into the lane. Can't score it. Rebound goes to Rogers. 2:20 to go. Rogers penetrates. Reverses it. Stolen away. Stokes attacks with the little Euro. Loses it. Rebound goes to Stokes. And she'll draw the foul. While we have a chance, I want to give an atta girl to Alexa Rogers. She was the starting point guard of this team last year. Has taken a reserve role this season. And every time we've seen her play, she's not pouting, hanging her head. She's playing hard. She's doing Alexa Rogers things. It's been a little bit of a transition in this new system. But she's only a 10th grader, brother. We forget that. But she was the starting point guard last year, and she is going to be a player in this program.
And look, that last possession, she made 2 crossover moves.
Yeah.
And didn't miss a beat.
The talent is there. Alexa, if you are listening to this back, keep working. We see you. Lady Tarpons will travel to E.D. White on Tuesday. Trying to slow down the machine that is Emmy Ingram and Kylie Johnson. In a tough place to play, but the Lady Tarpons are white hot right now. Goodness. 1 minute to go in this one. Stokes at the rim will miss it. Rebound tapped up in the air. Three-pointer by Arsenal's good. She's made several threes. Nearly a steal there, but she's standing on the out-of-bounds line.
Lady Gators still playing hard.
38 seconds and counting. Good press break opportunity for the Lady Tarpon reserves. Lafourche getting it down the floor to Walker. But it's pulled away. They've got him down the floor. Arsenal, a little room service. Will lay it up and good. 20 seconds to go. Rogers splaining through the pressure, gets it to Vega for a three. No, rebound goes to Walker. Nope, Vega's got it. To Lafourche. Oh, she's hammered. Got it! That'll be the end of the game. She's going to shoot her free throw. But she got knocked. And they're going to just say, let's wave off the free throw in a 59-22 ball game. So the Lady Tarpons are going to get to 18-3. Brian, some final thoughts as South Lafourche controls the game early and often and gets a decisive win at home.
Look, they came out from the start, took care of business, and well played ball game by the Lady Tarpons, top to bottom.
We're going to get Coach Wayne, I think, to try to grab Coach Kathy Luke for some thoughts.